Good afternoon. So, in regards to non-verbal communication cues that I am aware of, I'm just to highlight some which we basically know, which are those of facial expressions. It can be gaze, it can be gestures, posture, even dressing. That also implies or indicates the non-verbal communication cues that can hinder communication as well, which is basically non-verbal. So, based on the case scenario that was presented before us, I would like to first look at the person, like, for example, in reference to Mr. Sitole, where it seems like he was now being rude in terms of the Zoom meeting that was presented to them, and you could tell that he's really being rude, he's not in it. Why do we say so? According to his verbal communication skills, non-verbal, the cues that he had, you could tell that he wasn't paying attention to the meeting. He gave out suggestions that he's really not into it. He was being rude, and he did not want to actually participate in the whole conversation. Hence, you could tell that when they were talking, he would probably pick up his phone. He wasn't paying attention. He would probably be on his phone, look around. Literally, that itself just shows you that you're not into the conversation, or you're not part and parcel of the meeting that was hence called for and you're meant to be part of. Because initially, he kept on giving out signals that he wasn't part and parcel of it, or he didn't consider or appreciate the fact that whatever it was that was being discussed or that was meant to be resolved, he was really not into it. So as a result, he just had to just be on his phone. First of all, I mean, when you look at it in terms of the meeting that he was called in to come to, he wasn't even appropriately dressed for it. So, dressing as well is a key aspect in terms of nonverbal communication, because how you dress, depending on the setup of the meeting that you're going to, formal or non-formal, it's regarded as a significant factor to how you're going to present yourself, or how people are going to relate to you. So, dressing is a key factor. Facial communication as well. Your gestures, your facial gestures also show, or if highlight whether or not you're actually part and parcel of the conversation, or if you're in it. How you hold yourself, how you present yourself, that's also key. Other gestures as well could be eye contact. I mean, if it is that we are in a Zoom meeting, all of us, to pay attention or to show that we are together, by eye contact with the person on the other end, the receiving end, how we are contacting each other clearly shows exactly how best our communication is, in terms of if you are relating to what I'm saying and you relating to exactly what I'm saying, in terms of response of what I'm presenting to you as well. So, also physical closeness. In terms of non-verbal communication cues, proximity to one another also presents is also a key factor, in the sense of how close we are. Based on what we're discussing or the seriousness of the issue, if I'm very close, it can help, unlike being a distance away as well. Then grooming as well. Grooming is a key aspect in terms of the way you address your seniors, senior management, and so I feel probably with non-verbal communication cues, it's mainly about how we hold ourselves. And a great example for me, Mr. Sitole, sorry, was really not someone who is willing, or who was into the whole thing. His whole cue, his whole demeanor was just off, in terms of how I understood the scenario that was presented before us. Thank you so much.